what's going on, guys? It is Foxydude here, and welcome back to another episode of the F1 Project, my Renault Road to Glory, for episode number 2. I'm recording this video directly after episode 1, so I won't have been able to have seen anything that you've said from episode 1, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That's the main thing. But we're here for the Dutch Grand Prix. If you guys don't know how the F1 Project works, basically, it's a series that I initially started and then stopped because I made it too easy and it was boring. But now, basically, the purpose of the F1 Project is I set myself a bit of a challenge, which is going to take a couple of episodes to complete, and then go from there, mostly to do with, like, championships, really. So I decided to go ahead and go into the Renault and pretty much just try and win the World Championship with Renault. That's the aim. We're doing 10 race seasons, because, yeah, I don't really want to do 22, I don't want to do 16, I just want to have a nice short series. And that's kind of want to keep it, because I'm just not very good at keeping series going for a very long amount of time. So we're going into the Dutch Grand Prix then. We had an upgrade at the end of the last episode. By the way, if you haven't seen the last episode, be sure to go check that one out, because it was an absolute banger of an episode. We're now going to go here for Zandvoort, a track that I thoroughly enjoy racing around. And of course, as per usual, we're going to be doing one-shot qualifying, 25% races, and I'm also skipping practice. So it kind of makes it harder in a way, because I don't really remember how to drive these cars on this game, because I constantly play on PC with my modded cars, which are like 12 seconds of that faster. So yeah, it's a little bit more difficult and it makes it more fun. So that's the purpose of that. We'll get into the laptop and then we'll move from there. Alright, so we're here then for the start of the Dutch Grand Prix. We are now going to go ahead and quickly load up my Dutch setup, which is probably very old, so don't trust it. But we're going to go into now. We're going to go into our one-shot qualifying. Probably not going to be very good because, yeah, we just don't really have a remembrance for how this car goes on this track. So let's get to it then. Breezing down the straight. Loosey-goosey. Stay with me. Oh, this is turning into a stellar lap. P4, you serious? I've run out of VRS though, in fairness, so I'll probably be slow across the line. Yo, we have to take that. P4 is so very, very strong. Although that feels a bit too strong. I've kept it on 103. Maybe I need to up it to like 4 or 5 maybe. I don't know. How far off the pace was I? 2/10, is that it? Oh, that feels a bit too quick to me. Only 2/10 off a Merc? I think I'll up the difficulty actually for this race now. Can I up it, or is it going to not let me? It might not let me. I hope it does. Let's go to 4. We'll go to 4. We'll just keep gradually going up one by one. But 2/10 is a bit like, because I was half a second down in the first sector, I think I was. No, the middle sector. So I gained 3/10 in the last sector. That's probably because of my setup, in fairness. But yeah, confirmation though that I'm quick in a straight line, just not super quick in the corners.
Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Skip, Sergio Perez.
Why am I called Skip?
Ricardo, Albon, Sainz.
I didn't realise I was called Skip.
Norris, Gasly,
Hamilton, Verstappen, Skip.
Magnussen, Raikkonen, Charles
That's
Leclerc,
great, I love it. Okay, so we're on the grid then to start the Dutch Grand Prix. Again, I'm going to lower the fuel down because I'm probably not going to need it all. I think we're ready then. Let's do this. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I out-qualified Albon, which isn't a surprise. So P4 is actually all right, but 2/10 off's a bit much. But here we go. 5 lights. Lights out. Good start. I've got to be careful of Hamilton. Max just left Hamilton for dust then. Gonna go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. sticking Hamilton's gearbox. He's going to be using all of his power. I can sense it. I can smell it.
We've held position on lap 1. That's not great, but it's not terrible. Stay focused.
I'm in a fucking Renault, Jeff, with Bottas and Hamilton in Mercedes and Verstappen in his Red Bull. You think that that's good? That I'm in P4 behind the top 3? You don't think it's good enough? Well, you're not good enough to be my engineer. Get sacked. Personally. Oh wait, it's not my team. I can't sack him. Oh, bollocks. Ooh, Lewis. And Verstappen have both had problems. Set myself it for a double overtake. I can sense it. We've got fantastic straight line speed. We know we do. In fairness, Lewis has got amazing straight line speed. I'm going to go into Verstappen's toe.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind.
I might just go around the outside of Lewis. There we go. That'll do. See ya. Well, that's worked. Right, okay. Verstappen's next. See if I can pass him now. Or if Lewis will just get straight back past me, which is what I'm currently thinking, but you never know. I had a really bad exit then off that corner. Hamilton's going to go his way through. He's had a lock-up, in fairness. Lewis is very much struggling for performance here. That's bringing Sergio Perez back onto us. I don't like that. Let's try and get back onto Lewis's gearbox again. I'm not going to pass him, though. I kind of want to just, I guess, get away from Perez behind. I'm very quick in Sector 1, I found. It's at the heart of the middle sector I'm losing all my time. The rest of the lap, I just feel really quick. I've just caught back into Lewis's DRS. Had another tank slapper there. I caught back into Lewis's DRS because I had initially lost it. But the last sector, I'm just so much faster than the AIs that they've just got nothing in terms of pace on me through there. Perez is still hovering at 2.2. But that closes in this section of lap here where I'm just so slow compared to the AIs. I'm just not able to take the corner speeds the way that they can, get the exits that they can, get the braking that they can, I suppose.
Green flag.
Yellow flag. Watch that bring a safety car out. I guarantee you it will. One of the Haas cars is out. Grosjean. I'm kind of begging the question here. Do I just go for an undercut on Lewis for the sake of memes? I seem to have genuine pace here. I mean, I'll have to up the difficulty again for the next episode because it's just a little bit too simple, but... Do I? That's the wrong fucking button.
We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Well, boxing anyway. I'm going to do it. Why not? Got nothing to lose. We'd have to come into the pits at the end of the next lap anyway. And it just stops any form of,
Go now.
What's what I'm looking for? Any form of delays in the pits then. So this should work for us, hopefully.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
I'd like to get out in front of Magnussen, or not. Okay, Giovinazzi's got to stay in front. There we go, right. We're not in the best place for in terms of... Well, the grip is just there. Do you know what? I'm going to chuck it in lean. Got a very funny throat, by the way, guys. That's why I'm sort of, you know, playing with it. Hi. I'm going to just keep it in lean for a bit and try and save a bit of fuel. Let's get past Magnussen now, I think.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
I did, but I had to go on the grass for it, and that cost me some time. Funnily enough, my rivals have all stayed out. They're not pitting. Fascinating. Wonder why they're not stopping. Yeah, I've got the grip to do this, so sorry, Danny. There we go. Bit of a barge, but it's fine. We're through. Lovely overtake there, saving some fuel as well in the process now. Right, so Hamilton and Verstappen are both in. I think they've actually got a gap on me quite easily here. I don't think I'm going to get any of them. I might get Hamilton, actually. Yeah, I am going to get Hamilton. Undercut worked. Quite easily, actually. Hamilton felt closer to Verstappen, though. That's weird. I just felt as if I was closer to Verstappen than I was. Strange. Nevertheless, though, the undercuts worked on Lewis.
The car ahead is coming to
Verstappen's now stuck behind
ahead, now running medium tyres.
these guys here, so I've got to close up to them quickly. If I ever want a chance of playing with them. Another new fastest lap.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Just keeping in DRS with Verstappen now. Of course, Max's tyres are a couple of laps younger than mine.
By 0.5 per lap.
Let's say, I think Hamilton's got an issue because the gap's gone up to over 3 seconds now, and it shouldn't really. And I know that. Right, I've got a bit of a problem here. I don't know whether to attack Verstappen now and then just defend and save fuel, or whether I go and just wait, save my fuel and tyres, then attack him with like a lap to spare. I'm going for him. Has to be this lap. Can't do it any other lap. It's got to be this lap.
Just a reminder, we are critical on
Shut
fuel,
up, Jeff,
but
you're a
we are
whore.
so short.
Yes.
We don't need to risk a DNF chasing records.
Verstappen is mine.
To mix one and lifting early into the corners.
Oh, Jeff, I swear to God, I will find your mother and call her a bad woman. That's right. I'd do it. I think I wouldn't. Right, final lap of the race. We're 1.6 behind Bottas. And we're about 6/10 clear of Verstappen. So Max is pretty much doing what I was doing to Max in the early phases of the race. He's just following me now in DRS. That's nothing I can do about that in terms of, you know, keeping him behind me. But definitely for the next race, I'm going to increase the difficulty again. I'm going to chuck it on 106, I think, because I'm currently on 104. I didn't think I was this quick, I'll be honest with you. That sounds like I'm a bit, like, braggy. But I want to be as close as I can in terms of performance comparison to Ricciardo. Sometimes maybe even a tad slower. I shouldn't really be fighting at the front in the second race of Renault, and all I've done is a couple of upgrades on it, and it's still like the fourth fastest car, so it's a bit crazy. Verstappen's got a good run here. I've not turned DRS off. I also wanted to save fuel for there, but I didn't get time because I was messing around with the controls. It's going to have to be ERS to the line then. There it goes. It's on my battery. Every last drop of it. Bottas wins the Grand Prix. We'll take second place though at the Dutch Grand Prix in a very, very fun race actually.
That was a fantastic drive.
Getting the undercut on Lewis Hamilton. He sort of just dropped off, which is a bit weird. And then of course we managed to overtake Verstappen, clearly on track, which was fun. But for the next race, like I said, we'll change the difficulty, so it's a bit, well, yeah. That'll be sorted for the next race, but we're going to go and quickly skip to them on the podium, because we don't really care about them anywhere else.
After a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making
there we
their
go.
way to the
So
podium.
Bottas then takes the win. We managed to finish in second. Verstappen there, claiming P3. So, yeah. That was fun. That was fun. Tyres felt good actually. They did actually overheat for a stage when I was following Verstappen. They were overheating. Eventually, I think they just came back into control with me. So then I decided to just absolutely gun it and just try and have a bit of fun. We did that and we made it work. So all good in the hood. How far behind was Ricciardo compared to myself? So he, yeah, that's what I mean, like 17 seconds in an 18-lap race is a bit meh, shouldn't really happen. So next race I'll change the difficulty to 106 and hopefully that makes things harder for myself. But Bottas went ahead of ourselves. Verstappen, Hamilton took the fastest lap of the race actually on the last lap. Vettel finishes in P5, Perez 6th, Ricciardo 7th, Albon in 8th. That's about right for Albon because he's rubbish. Sainz is 9th and then Lance Stroll is in P10. Leclerc didn't actually get any points in that race and yet he got driver of the day, which is weird. Looking at the standings though, it is now a 1-point lead for Valtteri Bottas as he managed to get the bonus point for the fastest lap in the first race. Verstappen then next ahead of Albon, and then Hamilton, Leclerc, Sainz, Vettel, Ricciardo, Perez, Gasly and the lot. Constructors Championship wise, we're now 4 points behind Mercedes, who now take the lead in the Constructors Championship, and that lead is only going to get bigger as of course I'm going to be increasing the difficulty of the AIs to a standard where it feels like it's my realistic gear, I suppose. I don't even know what the word is. But yeah, we're going to go into the laptop now and put some upgrades on the car. Right, so we're now onto the laptop, and there is going to be another season break, but I'm going to put some upgrades onto the car. So I'm going to start off with just a general durability upgrade, just to put something onto the car so that we don't, like, I mean, if I look at the engines, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I get 3, like, that's on 54%, that's on 50, like, these components could do another race, that's 3 races, you know, they need to do about 4 races, so they need, each component, element 1 needs to do 5 races. Element 1 only needs to do like 3 races, maybe even 2, because I've got 3 components for most of them. It's only the energy store that needs to do 5 races, and the control electronics. So, in theory, the rest of it could just be burnt as we go along. Apart from that, otherwise on the R&D tree, I can't actually get anything else, I don't think, because I don't have enough points. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to skip forwards now to the break. And then we should be able to... Oh, we got a fitness center upgrade. That's quite nice. So we'll get the resource points for this. We'll see if any of these fail. Did any of them fail? Nope, they're all on the car. Brilliant. Okay. And then we'll get our next set of resources. Now, we can go onto the R&D tree here. And we can get 1 upgrade now. Do I want to do the downforce? Do I want to do the chassis? Oh, that chassis would be kind of nice. Do you know what? I'll save up. And we'll get the weight reduction upgrade on the car. Because... apart from that, we're in a very, very strong state. So we're going to start the season break. In fact, you know what? Let's let these resources come in, and then we can purchase it, and then we'll be fine. And then we'll just save up for the next upgrade then after that. So let's burn those onto the car. There we go. Perfect. And then boosh. Right, R&D. I could have done that earlier to save time, but it's fine. So this should come now before the Austrian Grand Prix, which is perfect. So we'll put that onto the car. And that means we've got a big chassis upgrade on the way. And then we can save up from other ones. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, drop it a like, subscribe if you're new around here as well. And I'll see you guys for the next episode, which is the Canadian Grand Prix. Peace.